Fountain of Youth wants to be a globe-trotting, treasure-hunting epic, and I love a good adventure movie. But the moment this movie starts, you kind of feel like something's off a little bit. It sort of feels like it didn't come from the mind of an actual human writer, but a ChatGPT prompt. I took one note watching this movie, and it was, "Hey Siri, write me a treasure hunting movie script." So let's talk about Fountain of Youth and see what we all thought about it. Two estranged siblings, played by John Krasinski. He's Luke, and Charlotte Natalie Portman. I almost said Nicole Kidman. They reunite to embark on a treasure hunt for the legendary Fountain of Youth. As they follow historical clues from like stolen art pieces to shipwrecks to ancient scrolls, they are up against some shadowy protectors of the fountain, mercenaries and Interpol and all sorts of other stuff.
I was entertained by this movie. I don't think it was as bad as reviews are saying. I've seen some pretty bad reviews. You just kind of gave it a pretty kind of bad one.
I did.
I was entertained. I still don't know if I feel like I got scammed out of another Guy Ritchie movie experience.
Yeah.
It was fun. It wasn't anything mind-blowing or anything, but I enjoyed it.
This was a mishmash of a bunch of other movies put together. But there were some interesting story devices. I thought the use of music was cool and moving stuff. The whole trope of stones moving in pyramids is kind of dumb. Big ass stones rubbing on big ass stones. That's just going to wear down eventually. That shit don't work like that.
When you're talking about the use of music, the fact that her son was like a virtuoso pianist and solved like the riddle or whatever. The puzzle.
Yeah. Using auditory stuff to solve the puzzles, I thought was kind of a clever way.
He used harmonic resonance that like echoed through this echo chamber to like trigger the key to open like the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really the only thing I was like, oh, that's kind of some clever writing. But everything else, it's your action adventure, treasure hunt story, except it's John Krasinski being
John Krasinski.
Rather obnoxious through the whole thing.
He's being like he's just being like a amped up version of Jim, basically.
He's like a knockoff Ryan Reynolds to me or something. Like, I don't he gets that same kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not super inaccurate. Yeah. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was entertaining for the most part.
Yeah.
But it is a very cookie cutter, like too cookie cutter of a movie.
I definitely got that vibe too.
We talk about how like the film industry is like in a really bad spot right now and creativity's gone and all this stuff all the time. These movies really highlight how fucking brilliant and creative people like George Lucas was, Steven Spielberg, like all these older giants of the industry, Ron Howard and all of them. Because every one of these movies, this is a framework of the original adventure movie, Indiana Jones. Right? Indiana Jones has set the standard for what a treasure hunting adventure movie is. And if you look at this movie in comparison, it has all the things. Well, you got the treasure. Dusty even got fucking confused. Ark of the Covenant, Fountain of Youth. Legendary treasure that probably doesn't exist. Okay. We've got the rich financier who wants to like find the thing for totally a, perfectly fine reason. He's sick, but then it turns out, he's the villain. He wants absolute power. Didn't see that coming a million fucking miles away.
That's a pretty good line, though. He's like, "You're not really sick, are you?" He's like, "I'm sick of you."
From the Da Vinci Code.
That was good.
The Da Vinci Code, yeah. Dan Brown did this shit. Like, they're all the same.
And then, like, the Mummy, brother and sister go on a supernatural adventure across the world. I mean,
the secret history spanning organization that's like protecting the treasure.
Protecting it, but letting them get as far as they want.
Yeah. It didn't even try to do anything new and original whatsoever. Not even a little bit.
What about the music
Very
stuff?
unoriginal.
What, with the fact that the kid just figured it out that way?
I mean, that's the clever puzzle making stuff. That's the only
it was
thing
like cool.
It
was okay. It didn't. I mean, it was like such a small blip in the movie that.
That's true.
I was just like, oh, cool. That was it.
It was
But like tell me from the second the movie started and it introduced fucking Dom Hall Gleason as like, oh, he's financing this whole thing, like that you didn't know he was the villain. Like it was just this is the most obvious villain of all time. Like, I don't understand. I thought the dialogue and like the character dynamics were like really weird. The quips and stuff between Natalie Portman and John Krasinski, I thought were actually more flirtatious than like brother and sister dialogue.
Yeah, they had more like
a sexual
weird
chemistry.
sexual chemistry than him and the one,
Yes.
the protector lady.
Oh my God. I'm so glad
It was kind of weird.
I'm so glad that I wasn't the only one that like thought about that. Cause like I thought the acting was pretty good given what they were, the dialogue that they were given. But like they just felt flirtatious to me. Which was weird because they're brother and sister, yeah. And speaking of like, you know, unoriginal, like he's like the default archetype for a treasure hunter. He's fucking quippy, he's like kind of arrogant, he's good looking, he's like kind of an asshole. Like it just hits all the same marks. If you look at like how these large language models work, like ChatGPT and stuff, they don't have any critical thinking skills.
They're just good at remembering.
They're conglomerates. Exactly. They're conglomerates of references. So like if you start a large language model from scratch and you show it a picture of a bird, it doesn't know what the fuck it is. It will learn that it's a bird after showing it the bird over and over and over again and being like, this is a bird, this is a bird, this is a bird, this is a bird, this is a bird from the front, this is a bird from the back. Then once it knows what a bird is, if you show it a picture of like a wolf, for instance, it's like, I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's not a bird. Okay. So with that understanding, this is what that movie was. It's literally like he put in a ChatGPT prompt. Like, yo, I need a movie about a Fountain of Youth treasure hunting movie. Hook me up. And like it spit it out. I refuse to believe otherwise. Like this is what
honestly,
this is what a movie that was written by AI looks like. We joke about it a lot, but this is what it looks like. And the funny thing is, the writer, James Vanderbilt, he wrote the screenplay for Zodiac. Like, what?
Wow.
That movie's a fucking masterpiece.
He probably just had ChatGPT help on the parties he was having trouble with. Like, this is my idea. I'm getting stuck. ChatGPT, help me out with this part. You could do this, this, or this. Actually, that could work. Let's have him get in a fight in a library and hang somebody from the ceiling.
You know, you mentioned Guy Ritchie, like how you haven't really gotten a good impression of him. I think the visuals of the movie kind of saved it because it is a pretty movie.
It was some good shots. Some decent action in there. Was this rated PG-13 or something?
Yes.
Because there was a lot of killing, but there was like zero blood.
They bring up the Lusitania cartoonishly, which is a famous ship that sank. They go to the pyramids of Giza, which is where ultimately the story ends. Like
the Wicked Bible piece was
cool.
I didn't even know about that.
I didn't even. I thought about looking it up to see if it was real, but I was like, I don't actually give a shit.
It's real.
Is it?
Thou shalt commit adultery. Yeah.
So there's a misprinted Bible. That's funny.
Yeah, I think it's just that line though.
So like visually, from a directorial like standpoint, I thought it was really good. I thought it looked cool. It looked pretty.
Yeah. It
was just the writing really was where I kind of didn't connect with it at all. Like everything is just very bland and boring and mediocre. And the most egregious thing about it, I think, was the group that was protecting the fountain. They had just zero backstory. They didn't even try to give them any type of like exposition whatsoever. There's just one brief scene with Stanley Tucci, who's credited as the Elder, and he's just like, we can't we can't let mankind get their hands on this. The power's too great. Like that's all you know is that the power's too much. That's it. So
and that there's only two of them. There's the master and the apprentice.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So I
thought the progression of uncovering of the clues was good.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, but it was like, again, Dusty mentioned this is like a Frankenstein's monster of adventure movies. Like that was pulled directly from the Da Vinci Code, where like artists throughout history like went to great lengths to like hide the clues within their works of art and to eventually find like, you know, have you seen the Da Vinci Code, Marvin?
I mean, it's just like National Treasure too, the Freemasons burying all the secrets and you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's like there was not a single piece of original material in this movie. Even the treasure hunting tech wasn't interesting to me. Like, at least in National Treasure, you get like the lemon juice and like the heat and the stuff. In this, it's like all fucking Tony Stark tech. Like the dude from The Boys is like swiping things off his wall.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was like, he's just like, I don't even remember with the paintings. He's like, yeah, it's in the shape of fucking constellations. Let's
he's
run
running constellations without like,
let's run.
Who coded this?
Yeah, let's run that in the algorithm. Oh, we got a match. Like, it's like, what? No, you didn't. What are you saying? And they raised the Lusitania with just like, I don't know,
Flotation devices.
flotation things that would just like that ship would fucking just evaporate into the water.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, what are you talking about? This is so bizarre. I get it.
Yeah.
You gotta detach yourself from reality a little bit, but at least make a slight effort. Same thing with like what Dusty was talking about. The harmonic resonance chamber in the Pyramid of Giza would have toppled the entire pyramid. Like that is just, it's like it's thousands of years old. Like they created essentially an earthquake in the fucking pyramid.
Yeah.
Like what
There's no way.
It's just crazy. And then finally, let's talk about real quick the power of the fountain. Like, do we even remember what it did?
I know it healed, but then drinking it apparently gives you like Goku powers or something. They didn't really explain what it does.
You just go Super Saiyan.
It gives you like all power, all wisdom, all knowledge, and then they had to contain it, so they locked him in there.
But here's the thing, right? The legend in real life of the Fountain of Youth is that it gives you eternal life. It makes you young or whatever. But in the movie, it gives you eternal life at a cost, right? And so that's why he chose not to drink, because in order to gain eternal life for yourself, you're sacrificing the life of something you love the most. For him, it was his sister and nephew. Yeah. So he decided, and it shows, you get that visual that's like super on the nose that like, we're dumb, I guess. We couldn't figure it out for ourselves. They're getting like the life sucked out of them while he's getting powerful. So he chooses to not drink it. Well, the bad guy, of course, chooses to drink it, but he doesn't get eternal life. He gets rapidly aged, exactly like the German dude in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
He had nobody that he loved except himself. He was self-loving.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
Oh,
they said if you have no one else, then you get infinite power, infinite wisdom.
Well, no, he only loves himself, so it's like a feedback loop. It sucks the life out of him because it has nothing to pull from but himself.
If you go back and look at that scene, the guy that played the elder, when he's explaining it, he said, if there's no one else, you get infinite wisdom, power. We don't know what happens to the guy out.
Yeah, they locked him down there, so he could still be alive with infinite wisdom and power.
Just down there by himself.
He's just down there with infinite power.
Stupid ass fucking movie. He's just trapped in the Pyramid of Giza forever. That's so funny. Okay, sure. All right, well, this has a 5.7 on IMDb. It doesn't really have very good reviews across the board. Like, people have pretty much said all the things that we said about it. I got to drop it. I think it's less than mid to me, so I'm going to give it a 4. Like, it's watchable, but it's not, it's like, it's barely watchable. I'm going to give it a 4. I'm going to give it a 4.
Yeah, a slight bump, I guess. This is like a 6.
You give it a 6. That's pretty good. Okay.
It's a 3 for me.
Wow. Damn. Okay. You hated it.
That's got to be his lowest rating ever.
It doesn't seem like Apple really has the movie prowess that they have with their TV shows. At least yet.
Yeah.
At least yet. But we'll see. Maybe things will turn around. Was this written by AI? Who knows? It certainly feels like it. Let us know what you think.